It's a 38th session of Industrial Economics, and in this session I am going to discuss about the Industrial Policy of 1948. Introduction. On April 6, 1948, the Government of India announced the first Industrial Policy Resolution for accelerating the industrial development of the country. The policy aimed at creating an economy which include both the public sector as well as private sector. Industrial Policy Resolution of April 1948 classified industries into four categories, which are: first classification, defense and strategic industries such as manufacture of arms and ammunitions, production and control of atomic energy, and ownership and management of railways were to be the exclusive monopoly of central government. Second one, in the case of basic and key industries such as coal, iron and steel, aircraft manufacture, shipbuilding, etc., all new units were to be set up by the state, while all the old units were to continue to be run by the private entrepreneurs for the next 10 years, when the question of their nationalization was to be decided. Third category, some industries were to remain in private ownership but subject to overall regulation and control by the government. Such industries include automobiles and tractors, sugar, cement, cotton, woolen, textile, etc. Fourth classification is rest of the industries were to remain with the private sector, where government were to exercise only an overall general control. So these are the classification regarding in the Industrial Policy 1948. So the next point under this is policy towards foreign capital. The Industrial Policy 1948 made it clear that the government will welcome foreign capital in India, provided such capital comes without any strings or conditions attached to such foreign investments. It also emphasized that foreign capital will be allowed in joint participation with Indian capital and that majority in management and control will remain in Indian hands. Third point, role of cottage and small scale industries. The Industrial Policy 1948 emphasized the role of cottage and small scale industries in economic development. It sought to provide encouragement to these industries in India's industrial development programs because these industries make use of local resources and provide larger employment opportunities. Salient features of Industrial Policy 1948. So there are some features of 1948 policy, which are: the first point is category of industries. Large scale industries were divided into four categories. Under this A section, public sector. It includes industries owned and managed by government, that are arms and ammunitions, atomic energy and railways. Second category, public cum private sector. It includes six basic industries: coal, iron and steel, aircraft manufacture, shipbuilding, mineral oil, telephones, cable and wireless industry. The new ventures relating to these industries will be established by government, and already existing units will continue to be managed and developed for next 10 years by private sector. Third category, controlled private sector. It includes 18 important industries, that are motor vehicles, heavy machine tools, cotton textiles, cement, sugar, paper, shipping material and tractor. These industries will continue to remain under private sector, but central government will have overall control over them. This one is the third classification. The last classification is private and cooperative sector. The rest of the industries will be run under private ownership or on cooperative basis. Government can keep check on these. So the next part is cottage and small scale industries. Rapid development of these industries was emphasized in order to use local resources, generating employment, avenues and production of consumer goods. Third point, employee-employer relation. It was aimed that employee-employer relations should be congenial. The worker should get fair wages and social security. The fifth feature of the 1948 policy is control over foreign capital. The role of foreign capital for industrial development was recognized, but government took full control over foreign capital to watch the interest of nation. Fifth feature is development of infrastructure. Special stress was laid on development of roads, railways, electricity and irrigation, etc. So these are the some salient features of industrial policy 1948. So we can summarize this session by saying industrial policy is the set of standards and measures by the government to evaluate the progress of the manufacturing sector that ultimately enhances economic growth and development of the country. Thank you.